Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another episode of Caring for My Father. And today is Friday the 13th, and today was a rather interesting day. It kind of started off alright. Got there, see my dad. I guess he was out wheeling himself around after breakfast in the wheelchair today, kind of seeing the sights of the house and stuff. Got there shortly before lunch. I kind of intended to go out there mostly just send him off to lunch and that and get the heck out of there. Ended up getting there, like I said, shortly before then, asking if they were bringing lunch, or if he was ready to go on for lunch yet. Kind of talking, I didn't want to, he was in bed, and I said, no, let's get your butt up, let's get you down there for lunch stuff. So I went ahead and got him up, went down and found the staff and that, told him we were coming down for lunch and to be ready for him. So they said, no problem, we'll go ahead and get his meal ready and that. So I went ahead and got his butt down there. He wanted to take his food in his room. I wasn't letting that happen. He needs to knock that crap off. He's not unable to go there. He's just trying to be, he thinks it's easier for everybody if he stays in his room, but it's not. It's actually more work for everybody, so I got to let him know that him going to the dining area is the least amount of work, easier to clean up, all that kind of stuff. So I get that through his head to make sure he understands that he's being more of a pain in the butt by staying in his room, not being helpful. So other than that, got him down there and stuff, got his lunch. I went to take off, ended up talking to the nurse on staff there. I had Bruce out there, my dog, and she wanted to play with him for a little while. She's missing, she used to have a big dog herself, so she played with him for quite a while on that. Went and paid his, paid the payment for this month, got that caught up, and that was, we just waiting for a bill to come in. Got that paid, talked to the administrator, super nice lady, and they told me they're having a pet day tomorrow and recommended me bringing Bruce back out tomorrow, so that'd be interesting because he likes to play a little rough with other dogs, so I might take him for a little bit of a run in the morning before we head out there to kind of help wear him down a little bit and go from there. So other than that, I got back out there at dinner time, brought a new TV out to him to hook it up next. He can't figure out the old remote. My brother had an old crappy TV he gave him to use, and the remote they'd lost. They had a junky universal remote that didn't work with a damn. The TV hit the power button and like nothing would happen. It'd take upwards of like a minute and a half, 2 minutes to come on, and he'd give up. He'd hit the power button again and turn it off. So he's never getting turned on, to the point that I know it must have been a problem because my grandfather was out there today and he couldn't even get it to come on. So he was having issues with it also. The controls for the channel buttons, there was no favorites and that kind of stuff. We had a big hard time with it. So ended up going to Walmart, picked him up. It's a little $200 engineering brand or some weird brand, I don't know what the hell it was, some junk brand, but it had the best remote for what I was trying to do. Giant power button, giant mute button, the favorite button. That's mostly what I was after. So also my plan is to take out a razor blade tomorrow and cut off all the buttons of the remote that he doesn't need. We'll still be able to push them by pushing down inside the hole easier if we need to, but it's going to be much more useful for him. So, and I figure, what the hell, I ruined a $25 remote, what do I give a shit? So that's my plan for tomorrow, is cut those buttons all off, taking my dog out for the day. Also, I was kind of ticked off my grandparents. I told them to go out today. They go out there about 3:30, something like that, because dinner's at 4:30. They give him an hour and a half or so to visit with him, and also to let him know when you get there, if you would at all please tell him that we're going to visit and stuff. We're only here until dinner time, so we have to get home and eat ourselves. So as soon as they come down to get you for dinner, that's going to be our time to leave. So just kind of giving you a heads up, that's what our plan is. I get there, carry the TV in, and Dad wasn't supposed to know we had it. They'd already told him. I asked them not telling him. They went ahead and told him anyway. They can't keep nothing to damn selves anymore. So I guess I'm going to stop telling them what I'm doing also, because I wanted to I knew once he knew, he started thinking all the bad thoughts about the TV. I wanted him to walk in the room, hand him the new remote, and let him start using it, so he didn't have time to like realize how bad he's going to be at the remote. So that backfired, unfortunately. So there's a lot of things I'm trying to work on, trying to do a little psychology with him and that, to deal with that kind of stuff, but it's not working yet. Also, I said about taking down a dinner, and they're like, oh no, he said he wanted his meal in his room. And I said, no, we're not doing that. There's no reason for that crap. And I went back and I talked to Dad, and I said, why are you wanting to have the room in the meal? And he goes, well, your meal in your room. He's like, well, it's just easier, less hassle, blah, blah. I said, nope, we're going down. I already told him you're going down. So I went down, caught the wait staff. They'd already brought the meal to the room, so I went ahead and stopped her. And I carried it back down to the dining area for him and stuff. And she goes, well, who's he going to yell at? And I said, he's going to yell at me. I'm the one forcing me to go down there, not in these damn rooms. So I went down and got him. And he was perfectly content going down there. He just said something about how he was wanting to, if he went down, the grandma and grandpa would leave and they wouldn't visit as long. And I said, well, they'll be back tomorrow. They had to go home and eat themselves. So either way, they were going to leave as soon as you got your food. So whether food's in your room or food's in the dining room, it doesn't matter, they're leaving. So I went ahead, got him situated in the dining room, went back down, talked to my grandparents a little bit, kind of chewed their butt a little bit, asked them, why can't you guys assist me? Why can't you guys help me with this? Why can't you make sure we encourage him to go down and eat and that kind of thing? They're just like, well, we just thought he wanted to eat in his room. And I'm like, well, they're going to start charging us $3 a meal, $9 a day, times 30 is a lot of damn money we're going to be spending out here. We don't need to spend that $300 a month almost in just so he can sit in his room and be a social hermit. So definitely not a good thing. So I'm trying to encourage them to get him down there eating, so we don't have the extra charges and stuff. That's a big deal there. So Other than that, I just kind of, I don't know, ticked off that nobody wants what's best for him. They just want what makes him happy at that second, but it won't make him happy long run. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I'll talk to you guys later, and hope you guys have yourself a safe and wonderful day. And regardless of how you feel, when it's your family, you have to take care of them. You don't have a choice. So wish me luck, and hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.